I figured out a new feature. Hello! It seems like everybody today is gonna be on Threads. I was on Threads all day long, threading with threads and needles. There was just something coming through my mind as I was having my chai, and I thought, you know what? I have been thinking about like weight loss and like my own struggle, so I just thought maybe I should share some of like my experiences and maybe like my lessons. Guys, can you hear me properly, or is it very loud? I know this is not the ideal situation for me to do a video, but you know, I'm very random. Yes, where are you guys from? Guys, I'm in Dubai at the moment, for anybody who's asking. Today I'm here to share my own experiences with weight loss. It's clear? Alright, awesome. It's very loud in here because of the cars, but you guys know I'm very random. Alright, let's start with this. Weight loss, guys, I have noticed this one thing. It has everything to do with our mindset, right? I think in my previous live videos, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have shared my experience where in Dubai, where I'm at right now, even if I'm eating less, and even though I'm going to the gym a lot more, I am still gaining weight, right? Yes, you can get into my coaching program and we can do a one-on-one intensive. Alright, I have shared my experience where in London, I would eat anything. I would not work out that much, and I was still normal. I had no problems with my weight. I was okay, and I was going to the gym maybe once a week max, and I was okay. And I was quite happy. I had no problem. I was okay with maintaining that. Here, now that I live in Dubai, I am at a more calm place where I don't have that much people around me. It's very like a relaxed state for me. I'm in a relaxed state of mind. And because I'm having to do a lot of things all by myself and really take care of myself, right? I started to gain weight, which is weird because I am going to the gym a lot more. I am actually quite regular with the gym. I go at least to the gym maybe 3 times a week, maybe 4 sometimes, right? And I'm eating a lot less than what I was eating in London, but I'm still gaining weight. And here's what I realized. Because I'm in such a like easy, relaxed state of mind, and I'm having to do so many things by myself, kind of like being a bit more responsible for myself, right? And that is exactly the reason why I have been gaining weight. I don't eat that much cheese. I don't eat shawarma, burger. Chocolates, yes. What is a hubaz? I don't know what is a hubaz. Well, yes, I love my cakes and pastries here and there, but generally I stick with salads and greens a lot. Here's the thing. When you are in a relaxed state of mind, and when you're having to take care of a lot of things all by yourself, it becomes your frequency that naturally, in order to protect your own self, your body starts to gain extra fat so that it can protect itself. Does that make sense? So even though you may be in a relaxed state of mind, but like because you have so much like responsibility and things to do, and you're on your own having to take care of things or of yourself, which can be a huge responsibility. And that is why your body naturally goes into this like self-protection mode. It's a frequency thing. You guys know I love talking about frequency because everything in life that you experience, that you attract, that you do, it's all about frequency, right? You match the frequency of the thing that you desire. And now here's the thing. As soon as I shifted my brain into thinking, okay, do you know what, Esha? You may be more responsible now or having to take care of a lot more things than before, but let's make it easy. Allow yourself for that to be the easy part, the fun part, make it more pleasant, make it a fun journey, right? And lose all this weight, because we do not need any self-protection. No, Esha, you do not need any self-protection. You are in the safest city, safest country in the world. All good. And even if something, maybe you have a problem, maybe like anything, you have a great support system. You have a great few bunch of people, whether it's family or close friends, that will always have my back anyway. You know, you will never be short of anything. You will never be like, it's not a problem in your life, Esha. Then why are you in this self-protection mode? Let it go. Let it go. Right? And as soon as you train yourself for that, your body starts to shift its energy. It's like, all right, okay, we are good to go. We don't need to go into self-protection mode. We do not need to gain all these extra pounds, because what happens is when you're gaining extra pounds, it's literally your body trying to safe zone you, trying to like overprotect you. Like you need protection, so you have to hold in all this space. Hold in all this space, right? And what does it mean for your body to hold more space? It's to gain weight, to occupy more space, right? So it's like a frequency thing. It's an energetic thing. So as soon as you start training your brain into thinking, okay, hold on a minute, we are fine. We are in a safe place, okay? And even if things go wrong, we have the right people in the background. You know, maybe you have the right mentors, you have the right support system, you have the right family, you have the right friends, you have a partner, whatever it is that you have, but you have something. And they will always have your back. So what's the problem again? Why do you need to occupy all this space again, right? Because a lot of people, a lot of times they would say, I'm doing all the right things, I'm going to the gym, I'm eating right, I don't even eat. Like I have multiple friends like that, and girls that I have coached myself that have had this problem in the past where they were eating normal, not too much. In fact, I would eat a lot more than them, okay? They would exercise a lot more. Their sleeping patterns were okay, and yet they still had a problem losing that weight. And every time I talked to them, it all came down to, oh, your body is in self-protection mode. That's why. Maybe your partner is a little, let's say a little bit. Guys, I'm going to answer some of the questions. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm here to answer, and I'm not going to save this live. I have stopped saving my lives. So every time you want to catch me live, please come here, right? So anyway, every time we had a longer in-depth chat about it, we found out that, oh, your body is in self-protection mode. And the reason is because either their husband, their fiance, their boyfriend was not very healthy for their well-being. Okay, he was either toxic, he was narcissistic, or he was what do you call the energy vampire? Like he would suck up all her energy, basically. Okay, so when you have that in your life, when your relationships suck, you will see like your body starts to change all of a sudden. It's more like a mental thing. It has nothing to do with are you sleeping enough or not, are you going to the gym enough or not, blah 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 blah. Sometimes all of that is right, but there's just like mentally, energetically, like these twisted things happening in your life where you're like annoyed, you know, because maybe your husband left you, maybe somebody's cheating on you, maybe your friend is not dealing with you the right way, maybe your own family members are not dealing with you correctly, and they're maybe putting you out of place, maybe they're isolating you, right? And then that's why you will start gaining all that weight. And even though you don't eat as much as your friends do, but you're still the one who's gaining weight, it's because your mind is not set in the right place. That's why. So if you are somebody who's looking to lose weight and you have these weight gain problems where you think everything is fine, but I don't know why I cannot lose this weight, I'm telling you, train your brain into thinking everything is fine. We don't need self-protection. Even if things go wrong, you have a good support system, and if you don't have that, then that's your mistake. You should have that, okay? And when you train your brain into thinking, we're good, we're fine. Allow yourself to be as hot as you want, whether you're a guy or a girl, doesn't matter. Allow yourself to be as good looking as you want, doesn't matter. Why you are not allowing yourself sometimes energetically to be the best version of yourself sometimes is because you think you're gonna outshine everybody. Oh, and when you think you're going to outshine everybody, you don't want to do that, because then you will be isolated. Then they will not like you that much. Then there will be no space for you in the house, or then there will be no space for you in the community, blah, 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 blah. That's why you let them outshine you, because you're a nice person, you think. But there is nothing nice about letting others shine while you're dimming your own light, because listen, you have to help yourself, and only then you can help other people. We know this, correct? When you're not helping yourself, how you can help other people? So there's never anything nice about letting others shine and dimming your own light because you're being a nice person. Literally, that's very selfish. There's nothing nice in that. Let me check some comments. Hey, but are you watching me from the beginning? What you're saying is making sense. I think my body went into self-protection. Yes, when your body is in self-protection mode, it's going to tell your body, like, it's like this mental signals that your body is going to get, which is like, gain weight, we need protection, gain weight. And with females, believe it or not, it happens more and more and more. And I can tell you this from experience, because when I came to Dubai, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not eating much. I'm eating literally the same like I used to eat in London, right? I am in fact now going more to the gym. What the hell is going on? And I figured out pretty recently, it's been on my mind for so long. I'm like, wait a minute, I had to confirm this for myself first, right? Before I talk about this. And many patrons showed me that yes, that's exactly what's going on with you, Esha. That's what's going on. It's an energetic thing. Your body is literally being signaled to put on weight, protection mode. Because you're on your own, oh my god, blah, 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 blah. All these unnecessary things that maybe I'm not even thinking. But they're somewhere in the back of our minds, right? These things are, listen, if you're a female watching me right now, this thing will always be on your mind, by the way. No matter what city you're living in, no matter which place you go to, one way or the other, you will always be worried and thinking about your own well-being for your own safety because you're a female. It is what it is. And in this world that we live in, you know, many times not everything is as pleasant and not many people are as kind. Right? And you guys know, as soon as I moved to Dubai, somebody was hacking into my accounts, and then, like, you know, all of a sudden I lost my Facebook public page and like all of that jazz, and it's like I don't even know these people, right? But because you're a young female, maybe somewhat you're cute or good looking, you know all that jazz, okay? Of course people will be after you, and of course your body is going to go into self-protection mode. It happens. Right? That was the reason for me. Maybe for you it's a different reason, but it is a sign of self-protection, and your body is like, hold up more space, okay? Because we have to spread ourselves more so that we stay safe, so that we stay powerful. Like, here I am. I have more weight, I am occupying more space, I am more powerful. I know it's a wrong signal, but that is the signal that your body gets. That's happening to me because I had to do everything myself. As you know, I had to become mom and dad for my baby. Yes, that's a reason that can happen also. What happened to me when I left my house, when I put on 10 pounds and I have not been able to shift in, no matter what I did, eating less, moving more, mental shift, mindset shift. That's what we need to do. For me to stop sweets is so difficult. I love sweets. That's my thing. I think in UK you have more responsibilities and have to do everything by your own. And that's true. Actually, that's right. That's a good point. So in UK, you have to do a lot of things by yourself. You know, small things, whether it's grocery, whether it's cleaning. Like, I think in Dubai, generally everybody, not just me, we have a lot more facilities. Like, life gets to be easy. That's the reason I love being here. I love London also sometimes. I have like a love-hate relationship with London. You guys know that. But in Dubai, like literally, I think last night that's a guilty pleasure. I wanted a Diet Coke. I just called the store and literally, I think it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'm like, I need tomatoes, I need yogurt, I needed Pepsi. And I'm like, can you please deliver it for me? And they delivered within 15 minutes, everything in the house, no problem. Now, these facilities you do not have in London, right? Like, hello, shops close at a certain time. The delivery, I think they close at a certain time. You have all these facilities over here. You get cleaners, chef, cook, food, gym, everything easy access. I remember in London, I had to literally, even though my gym was not even far, it was just like a 10 minutes drive, right? But by the time I get to the gym, I'm already tired. It's like, it takes all your energy. When you step out of the house living in London, oh my goodness sake, it takes up a lot of your energy. Here is completely different. Like, you guys know I'm a human design projector. I have this like waves of energy. They come and go and they're up and down. So I have to be very conscious about where I spend my energy. If I go gym too much, that's it, I'm done. I can't do anything else anymore, right? So I have to be very careful and do things very carefully with my time and energy so that I can spare and save and preserve energy for the important things that I have to do. I have to coach clients a lot. I have to give them my energy and my attention and my time and effort. I have to be full on energy, upbeat, attentive. I can't afford to waste my energy at the gym all the time, or like over workouts and stuff, or overeat. Can't do that. Or talk too much with friends. Can't do that. Or travel too much outside and this and that, like you have to do in London. Can't do that. Or bother with groceries and cooking and this and that. Can't do that. No. I have to save the time and energy so I can spend it where I really have to. Okay, because for me, my brand is important. For me, my coaching clients are more important. Then all these small grocery, cooking, this, that, can't be bothered. I can't do that. And in UK, you have to do a lot more of those things. It's related with mindset, yes. And it's so funny because I have only recently realized, oh my God, weight loss has everything to do with your mindset. And I'm glad I had this realization. Now I've stopped thinking about, maybe it's everything to do with, oh, I had a cake too much. Oh, no. When I'm in my right mindset and I'm like all easy, you guys know, if you have been following me for a long time from like London days, you know how much I eat. Hello? You know how much I eat. I eat sweets all the time. I'm eating carbs all the time. Eating, no problem. Yes, I intermittent fast a lot. I go to the gym. I walk. I'm like active person. It balances it out, right? But you guys know I love to eat a lot. I eat so much more in London. I eat everything. And still I was okay. So that goes to show you that honestly your weight has nothing to do with what you eat, what you don't eat, blah, blah, blah. It definitely, I think, I'm just sharing my experience, but I can tell you 80% of that is mindset, and that's it. Like if you train yourself into believing that, yes, I'm having a cake right now, but you know what? So what? We're gonna intermittent fast tomorrow, maybe for 18, 19 hours. Maybe we're gonna do like a walking session in the morning. Well, then that makes up for it. We are fine. You're not gonna gain weight, right? Because you're taking the right steps, you're training, you're taking the right steps, you're training your brain. You know, I talk about alignment a lot. So your mind, body, and soul has to be aligned with one another. And when they are aligned with one another, you can't go wrong. We know that, correct? I consistently was working out and eating right, yet my weight is stuck. There's something going on in your life. Look deeper into what's going on in your life. Are your relationships okay? Are your friendships okay? Is your parents okay? I can tell you when I'm stressed a little bit, like my mother was not very well for the past, I think few days ago, she was not very well. She was in the hospital for the whole day. And I was stressing like hell. And I knew exactly what was happening to me. The more I'm stressing, the more I'm eating. And now you guys know when I'm stressing, I get rashes. Like I am allergic to stress. Yeah, I have all the rich bitch energy problems, okay? I am allergic to people. I'm allergic to bullshit. I'm allergic to lies. I'm allergic to a lot of things, and I'm allergic to stress. So don't even dare give me any kind of stress, because I'm allergic to stress, okay? I'll eat you alive if you give me stress. But anyway, here's the thing. I was stressing that day a lot. Obviously, makes sense. My mom was not okay. And I'm eating. Within 2 days, I look at my face and it's all puffy. Does that make sense? I was eating normal, but it's just that I was eating more sweets. And because I'm stressing, now I'm having rashes. Then I'm taking the anti-allergy tablets. I'm taking them. And within 2 days, I'm like, whoa, I'm gaining weight all of a sudden. What is this? It's your mind. Like it plays games with you all the time. And that also shows you how powerful your mind is, right? You come first. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here. Hello. Correct. So mental shift is just thinking that we don't need our body to store extra. Yes. Mental shift meaning, okay, in this sense, what you're going to do, hold on. What is wrong with my phone? And as usual, every time I come live, my face starts to itch and I don't know why. Oh my God. By now, it's become a medical condition. That's that. Okay. Here's the thing. When I'm talking about mental shifting, it's more like ask yourself the right questions, right? When you're a beginner with like mental reprogramming, mental shifting, I think when you're a bit more trained, it's a lot more easier for you, because then you can ask yourself the right questions and you already know the patterns, you know what's going on. When you're a complete beginner and trying to like reframe your mindset and reprogram your mindset, blah, 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 then you have to unlearn a lot of things, right? And ask yourself the right questions. And you have to ask yourself, okay, hold on a minute, what's going on? Is it my relationship that's bothering me? Is it the money that's bothering me? Is it my friendships that are bothering me? What is bothering me? Okay, we have it down. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm overwhelmed because of relationships, let's say. Let's say it's for you, relationships, okay? Then it's like, okay, fine. What can we do about that? Like you said, you have already been separated. All right, that was your decision. You're happy about that decision. I know because I've talked to you already. You are happy with that decision. Okay, fine. What's next? You have a child. You have to take care of that child. Okay, what does the child need from you? A healthy mother who is in her best mental state possible, correct? You see, so the more questions you ask yourself, and they're going to be very uncomfortable questions. And by the way, this may seem like duh, like common sense. Oh, no, it's not about common sense. You're going to sit down with yourself. And as I always say, pen and paper should be your flippin' best friend with everything. Pen and paper is your best friend, okay? You write down these questions that you ask yourself and then you answer. And the more you answer, it's like, okay, now we have another question. The more you answer, now we have another question. So these are very uncomfortable questions that you ask yourself, and as you write them down, you find a lot of clarity. And when you start having that clarity, then things start becoming a bit more like easy, and you get more relaxed, and it's like, okay, now we know what to do. Now I know the path. Now I know the way. Now I know how to navigate this whole situation. Now I know at least what is going on with me. That's all you need to know. I always say, we always study other people. I am guilty of that also, by the way. I study a lot of people, right? And I don't mean books as such. Yeah, I do read books. I haven't read a book since ages. But I'm just saying that we all study other people all the time. Makes sense. That's how we learn. That's okay. However, what's more important for you is self-study. Are you studying yourself enough? Like, do you have awareness about yourself enough? Do you know what's going on in your mind? Do you know what you're feeling and why you're feeling those things that you're feeling and where they're coming from? Do you know that? Do you know why you want the attention? Listen, I think I recorded some stories for my finance profile. You guys know I love talking about business, finance, money. Like, these are my favorite subjects. So I was recording some of the clips for my other profile, which is called Esha Finance. I'm on Threads. I'm also on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So I recorded that video, and in that I'm talking about these things that I literally forgot what I was going to say. Just kidding. That you have to study yourself. When you want to do business, right? You look at other successful people, you follow their footsteps, because success leaves footprints, and you just have to follow that. If you're a smart person, you know what to do. But studying other people, you literally forget yourself in the process, and that's the biggest problem, because your success and your life and like your destination, it has everything to do with you, not the person that you're trying to mimic or follow. They have had their own paths, they have walked their path, they have their own destination. You can try to take inspiration, but you cannot follow their path. You're not going to walk their path. You're going to walk in your own lane on your own damn road. What is your name? Yeah, road number ABC, whatever the hell that is. Okay, that's your road. You stay in your lane. You walk that path. And on there, if the one who is walking that path, you don't know anything about that person, what are you doing trying to look up to other people? For what? You don't even know yourself yet. Those people are not going to drive you and walk your path for you. You're the one who's going to walk that path for your own self. Do you know yourself enough? You know, it's kind of like, I'm going to buy a car and I'm going to drive this car, but I know shit about this car. I don't know anything about this car. But I'm going to get it anyway. I'm going to fly it anyway. Sorry, I'm going to drive it anyway. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, because you have to know everything about it first before you even go do the test drive, this, that, blah, blah, blah. You got to study it. You got to know it. Do you know yourself enough? You have that self-awareness where you know your body, you know your patterns, you know where the feelings are coming from. Then you can work with yourself and you get ahead in life. And this weight loss problem, I'm telling you something. Weight loss problems become very small problems when you enter the top 10 frequency. And a lot of people at this moment that I'm talking, 80% of population is doing absolutely nothing in order to learn about energetics, metaphysics, frequency, their own energy, their own aura, their own human design. People don't give an F about that. And that is, I think, the most stupid thing ever. Because when you don't know much about yourself, forget about taking in all the other information, learning this and learning that. You are reading books all day long. You try to satisfy yourself thinking, oh my God, you're an intellectual person, you're intelligent. You're nothing. You're nothing. If you don't know yourself, you are nobody. And that's that. Right? Like, I saw this amazing video the other day. I don't know by who it was. And I was like, oh my God, wow, what a lovely question. I'm all about questions. Ask yourself the right questions, you will have the answer, right? And the question that she asked was like, if I tell you right now, tell me who you are without telling me your name, your address, your country, your nationality, from where your parents come from, your race. No. Without telling me this, tell me who you are. And I'm like, oh wow, what a question. Now that's a question you got to ask yourself. Who the are you? Sorry for my language, well, I'm not very sorry. who are you, without telling yourself that's my name and this is how many followers I have and this is how pretty I am and this is my weight and this is my race and this is where I come from and blah. No. What job you have, irrelevant. That's it. Well, that's what my mother was also saying to me when I moved to Dubai. It's like, oh, pani bhag gaya, ras aa gaya, and that's why. And well, soon I realized, oh no, it was not the water. Because the water quality here is not that special anyway. Like, there's no such thing. Water doesn't have calories. It can absolutely, like, there is literally no, I researched on that and there is no scientific fact indicating that with water or the quality of water you're going to gain weight or you're going to lose weight. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. So I'm like, oh, okay, now that we have this out of the way, well, what other reasons could there be? And it's just that your body is in self-protection mode. It's trying to occupy more space so it can feel like it has value, that it's solid, that it belongs, that it has power. That's why you want to take up more space. You know how these bodybuilders, big macho man, you know, they take up a lot of space, muscles, you know, wide bodies, they take up a lot of space, and that is why they come across as more powerful. You don't want to mess with them. That's the reason also. Nobody is going to mess with you when you have more weight. If you're overweight, nobody messes with you. If you're young, somewhat good looking, you pull yourself together, you're hot, your body is great, now a lot of people want to mess with you. And that's why your body wants to keep that mess away, so it starts to protect itself and gain weight. Suleiman, can we please not say any irrelevant comments? It's very annoying. If you're a Kareem boy, this platform is not for you. It's for highly aligned, woke, conscious, intelligent people. Thank you. Somebody asked, do you know the answer to that? I think, not that I have thought much about it, but I think my answer to that would be, I'm somebody who was put on earth to serve other people. Guiding people's energy in the right direction is my passion. It's my calling in life. And I'm a very aligned person. I feel like my body, soul, mind is as aligned as I possibly can align it. And I know my purpose. Like, my purpose is to serve and guide. And as a human design projector, that's what I'm here to do. That's all. And I don't need to tell you my name, where I came from. I'm not even telling you my occupation. I'm literally telling you what is my essence. And my essence is that of a projector. My essence is that of somebody who is the messenger or somebody who guides people in the right direction. Sharing their own life experiences and lessons, sharing their wisdom, and continuing to learn to share more and more and more. And that's all. That's me. I don't have to tell you my name for that. I didn't tell you where I come from, what I do, nothing. But that. So what is your passion and what is your calling? What is your calling? Because it's all about the body protecting from people wanting to mess with you. Yes. I guess that's why religion, not just Islam, touches on nazar. Nazar is a very serious thing, that's for sure. If your husband don't help you with child responsibility and you have to do all your own, you don't get time. You can't say that it's my fault. For some reason, it is your fault. In some ways, energetically, it is your fault. Not 100%, but 50-50. Listen, if you are in a marriage, that's like a very intense partnership. You know, because in a marriage, I tell you something. You know, in relationships, the beautiful thing is, I was having this chat with somebody the other day and I liked what they said. The beautiful thing about being in a relationship is that both parties try to bring their best self in front of each other, even when there is shit going on in the background. Like, we keep that with ourselves, between our families or between our friends, but we want to be our best self with our relationship, with our partner, right? And you're able to do that because you're still living in your own homes and all that shit, okay? When you're living together, now that's intense. That's now, there's nothing hidden as such, right? Then the good, the bad, everything is there. Then it's intense, right? What you gonna hide? Your best self will also come out, but your worst self will also be there, functioning on a daily basis in front of each other. Is that so? Correct. Now the next thing that happens is, a marriage is gonna trigger the hell out of you a lot more than being in a relationship. I can tell you that. I know that. If you are in a relationship, okay, cool. Even if you are dealing with your childhood traumas and your triggers, but in a relationship, you can still navigate that. When you're in a marriage, That is the perfect example how two people come in front of each other and they project each other's energy more than anything, and the way that triggers the hell out of you, you want to kill the next person, right? Because a lot of your childhood traumas, a lot of your inner projections, a lot of that inner dirt is going to come up on the surface. You may be triggered a lot more than you think. You may need healing a lot more than you think once you are in a marriage, even though it may be a beautiful relationship, even though maybe your husband is very nice, maybe you're also very nice. There will still be a lot of triggers, a lot of insecurities, a lot of dirt that's going to come on to the surface. And because you're not aware enough, because you don't know the importance of healing yourself or maybe going to therapy or coaching, blah, 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 you will stay in that position for a long time. You will stay there for a long time because you need something to shake you properly to get you out of that. And normally what it looks like? A separation, the death of someone, the death of a child, the death of a parent, somebody cheating on you, somebody divorcing you, somebody breaking up with you. Yeah, that's what it takes for you to really wake up and shake up yourself and be like, okay, wait a minute. I had all these triggers and all these traumas and all these things inside of me. They kept coming on the surface, but I didn't realize the importance of fixing them. Now here I am. Let's go to the therapist. Most of the population you will see in the therapy centers after divorce, after somebody died, after they got cheated on, after they had a lot of problem in their life. Oh my God, I know I should never say this, but may I just say it's stupidity. And I say this out of compassion and love. It is stupid because you're like, wait a minute, you are somebody who learns things the hard way? You could have known better. You could have started your journey sooner, so that you don't get to that point, right? Because you guys are going to project each other, you guys are going to want to kill each other, even though there is love. But listen, who cares about love when there is triggers and insecurities surfacing up every single day? What's love to do with that? Love feels more pleasant when you are healed and the next person is healed, and two healed individuals come together. I wrote a post, for a high value marriage, it takes 3 people. You want high value marriage? We require 3 people. One is the high value man, one is the high value woman, and one is high flippant values. Do you both have high values? And when I talk about high values, you guys know I have a whole series on that on YouTube. Go watch my high value women series. I talk about healing, all these things in depth, like a lot. High value women is not what you guys think it is, okay? High value man is not what you think these idiots are telling you on podcasts, okay? Anybody can start a podcast, getting a cheap mic from flipping Amazon and sitting there like a macho man thinking they are the expert, while all they're doing is separating people from one another, hating other gender for no reason, kind of creating this disturbance in the society. Rather than bringing people together, you're trying to separate people. Well, how good is your podcast then? How good is it? Tell me. Oh yes, it makes me mad. I'm very passionate about this because every single time any female or man will come to me to work with me, I'm like, hold on a minute, tell me the status of your relationship. How is it going? It better be good. It better be good, because if it is good, you will have more success in life. You will have more money naturally. Duh. You will have better health. Your health will be good. Okay. Your social standing and connections, you'll be able to keep up with them. Yes, because you have a good partner on your side. And when you start choosing these toxic people because your detecting system was wrong, or your picker was off, or you're looking at the wrong things about each other and picking for the wrong reasons, well then there you go. Now you got problems. Wonder why? So if you're in a marriage, just know that whatever is going on inside of you will be projected right in front of you like a projector. Fix yourself and heal yourself and do the inner work, because the more you do inner work, I can tell you something, the more you do inner work, it's frequency, it's energy, it's your vibe. Once it changes, everything in your life around you starts to change. And this is not magic. This is not just the law of attraction. This is whole flipping science. Literally, work on yourself. I come here to share information. I come here to share knowledge and my lessons. If somebody likes guidance, I'm here for them. I'm aligned with the right clients. You will never know what's going on in my personal life because I do not share personal life, right? Like, you will never know what's my weight, what I'm doing every single day, because it's none of anybody's business. Because what I do with my social media, I show up as my best self. I share my lessons I share the things that I want to share. You, if you want to learn, you're going to learn. But that's about it. Like, that's the only relationship we have. The only personal relationship I'll have with someone is with my close friends, with my family, or with some of the very selected clients that I work with. That's all. Literally, that's all. Right? So that's that. Hello. Oh, we have literally no question. Alright guys, I think then that was it for today. I hope that this video did help you. Just know that everything is a lot to do with energy and your frequency. What you attract in your life is a lot to do with your frequency. Even in business, well, this is not my profile where I talk about business. You guys know I have a different profile for that. But even in business, what you attract, the ideal clients that you attract, the audiences that you will attract, they will have been attracted to you in the first place because of your frequency, because of your thought process, because of what you present, and because you're authentic. They will be there for you. Oh, Layla, did you watch this live from the beginning? Layla, did you watch this live from the beginning? Hey guys, if anybody wants to work with me, get coaching one-on-one, I do offer personal coaching sessions, then you can go to my website, which is ladyesha.com, and book my coaching classes over there. I highly suggest you do the frequency work, which is in my top 10% frequency course, which is also on ladyesha.com. And no, I do not have a meditation for weight loss, but I do have a meditation to remove your money blockages, because you guys know I love working with frequency, but then also attracting abundance, right? Because once you start clearing up your frequency and energy, naturally abundance comes your way without much struggle, bustle, hard work, hustle, bustle, all that. No. It gets to be easy. It gets to flow to you because your frequency matches all of that. Alina, all the packaging, you cannot ask me anything in the comments, and do not DM me about this, because all the details, when you get serious about doing the work and investing in yourself, you will go to the website. Therefore, I never answer anybody if they come asking me silly questions in my DM or in the comment. No, the ones who are ready to do the work, they're the smart people. That's the only people I love to work with, because they're like, they take action, they know what they gotta do, they do it, and that's it. And they respect themselves, and they respect my time, and they're already on the website making the booking. That's what they do. So asking me, no. Then I feel motivated and positive. Stay blessed. I would love to work with you guys, but I would love to see more ladies in the top 10 frequency course, because once you enter that, you have lifetime access, which means that anytime I add any mastermind, any more recordings, any more information, more lessons, more knowledge, more trainings, more work, so like whatever is added to it in the future, you will have access to it. A lot of people do say that they like my live sessions or my videos because it is motivation for them, and that's great. But I think you need to start executing things in your life. Like, just motivation alone doesn't take your life 10 steps ahead. That's always going to be the quantum jumping and quantum leaping into the next stage of your life. And that is a lot to do with your execution, right? So if you're ready for execution, you better be like in the top 10 frequency course, because that's your thing. And see you guys next time. Maybe, I don't know. All right. I need to close this now. Okay, bye.